What's up, y'all? It's been forever. I haven't done a video in like so many, I don't even know. But today I just decided that, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make another video just to kind of update you guys of what's been going on with me. And I'm excited. I mean, the future is looking really good. For the past couple of weeks, I've been committed to doing all these videos and everything, but everything just came and kind of shut down along the way. But either way, I'm back on, and I am back on my video thing. So first of all, the process of buying the house was like really hard. It involved a lot of paperwork. It was a lot. It was a lot involved in the process. A lot of paperwork, proof of sufficient funds, the right verification, income verification, and for me, you know, coming up with all these things, and you know what, I was tired of living in my apartment, and I was at a point where I felt like I need to move out and kind of like be like really far, like away from everybody, because I felt like the city life was more consuming and exhausting my mind. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna move away out of the city and move all the way far from where like literally everybody is not gonna get, you know, bother me, or you know, kind of bother me with lots of all these things that are happening. So I was like, you know what, September last year I decided that I was gonna, you know, get into buying a house. So I went around for my real estate. I went out house shopping with my real estate, and my plan was to get a house that was already built, but I couldn't find what I was looking for. Me and my wife, we went out, we were looking, but we couldn't exactly find what we actually wanted. And with the budget, you know, actually it played a major part also. We had, I'm not gonna say how much the budget was for the house, but we didn't have that much money to kind of put towards what we're actually looking for. You know, looking for a big house, high ceiling, lots of natural light, big yard, beautiful lawn and everything, things like that. You know, these are like simple factors that played a major part in influencing us to kind of come up with the buying a house thing. So we looked in Orlando. We couldn't really find what we were looking for. It's either the houses were trashy or expensive. And by trashy, I mean that they were like really not properly maintained. And basically, if you want to stay in Orange County, most of the places in Orange County are already used houses. There's no way, it's full everywhere. You can't find like a place where you can actually build a house from scratch. So it was kind of hard for us to find that kind of place. If you go outside Orange County, that's where you'll be able to find houses that will, you know, that you can actually find a contractor to build the house for you. So what happened was, we found a couple of houses in Orlando, but they were really expensive. The market in Orlando is like really high, so that wasn't in any sorts close to what we budgeted. So we're looking to get house probably like Hannes Creek. We were looking at it was Hannes Creek. We're looking at the Kissimmee, but not really. Kissimmee, to be honest, wasn't it wasn't part of the deal. But you know, but it is what it is. We had to actually, according to how much we got pre-approved for, that we had no choice but to kind of include it in it, to put it in the picture too. So we also what places were we looking for? I kind of remember, but it was kind of it was a couple of places that we were actually looking. We were looking for Apopka too. We couldn't find anything in Apopka. Most of the houses were like really expensive, $290,000 to $350K. So that kind of plays a major part. We looked at already houses that were in Avondale, We look at the places in Lakeland, close to Lakeland. We look at the places Davenport, but they were really small for the price. You know what I mean? There was like houses that were really, really nice in a nice gated neighborhood with like a very strict HOA, but they were like 1,200, 1,000 like between 1,200 to 1,400 square footage with like two bedroom with the master suite that's like really looks nice, and the living room is like really tiny. The bedrooms are like boxes, and it doesn't have a yard. The neighbors like literally drive across your window. It was very exhausting, and we ended up choosing to go to some other areas, and we ended up in Polk County. That's when we went, our real estate took us to this lender, to this builder who showed us the plans that he had. So we were actually looking for an open plan. We were not looking for something really fancy, but we were actually looking for more space. We're looking for more space, more freedom, and in a very affordable community, and where they don't have lots of issues and lots of in a very accommodating space, accommodating community, accommodating environment. So they placed all the plans down. Then we had to choose. We chose a very nice, beautiful, simple plan that had an open floor, 4 bathrooms, 2 bedroom, very beautiful, spacious, extended backyard. The backyard is like really big, and that was one thing that I wanted to make sure that we get like a really big backyard, and then we also get a bigger living room. That was the main things that I wanted to achieve with this house. So basically, we went ahead, we signed a contract and everything, boom, and they were like, okay, within certain time they will be able to start building. We had to put a couple of deposits down to secure the land for a couple of dollars. We secured the land, they got the permits, and they started building. I've been coming to the property for the past 6-7 months, almost every month, every week sometimes, just to kind of see what's going on, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun watching them building the house from the scratch for us. Basically, actually. As a matter of fact, starting from where we had to choose where the house was going to be built, how the house is going to be facing, this and this, if they agree with us, the county approved the permits, the licenses and everything went on our favor. And then we had to choose the colors, we had to choose the exterior of the house color, we had to choose the interior, we had to choose the flooring type, we had to choose everything for the house. And if we screw it up, we screw it up ourselves. You know what I mean? So it was all fun doing that. And then what else? So after choosing all the colors and everything, we had to do a couple of upgrades. Basically, for us to add a couple of upgrades, we found another builder who had really nice upgrades. Somewhere in they have lots of houses in Davenport, and I can't remember, not far from where I stay here too. They had a lot of houses there. They have lots of upgrades. They give you sign up, they give you about $12,000 in upgrades, and then they pay for your closing costs. So the upgrades, you can either do the granite, give you like $2,500 for the granite, about like $5,000 for the vinyl carpet or tile, and then you get another $5,000 for like sprinklers. You get I don't know, but you can either upgrade between, you get sprinklers, you get flooring, you get granite, what else? Yeah, but with our builder, he had already included some of the upgrades. Even though the upgrades were really expensive, we had to put a couple of dollars to upgrade, but we really didn't want to pay a lot because the salesperson was like, you guys can go ahead and upgrade, but just know that it's going to be a lot. You're going to be paying for 30 years, paying for an upgrade that could have cost you $2,000 to do it your own self. Like, for example, for getting the carpet, getting the tile carpet, it was costing us almost $5,000, of which we can do that and find somebody who can do it for like almost $2,500 for just the living room. You know what I mean? We only upgraded the granite, the kitchen countertops, granite, and it was about $2,700, between $2,500 to $2,700 to put in that upgrade. Just that upgrade only. And our house already comes with extended yard sprinklers, like 4 sets of sprinklers. The backyard sprinklers are like two sets of backyard sprinklers, the side of the house sprinklers, and they have like 2 sprinklers on the left side of the house, and they have like about 4 at the front. And they have like some of them right here next to the to where they have the flowers. So it was very interesting, but the most hardest part of this thing was closing. Closing was really exhausting. 30 days before closing, that's when lots of things came up. We had to supplement the income. Not really supplement the income, but there was a little bit of miscommunication when it comes to how much we had to put for closing. We was under the impression that our builder was going to cover all the closing costs, and of course the builder did cover all the closing costs, but we didn't really pay attention to the paperwork of exactly the numbers. So because we used to go to sales office and they used to say, oh, this and this and this, and I'm like, okay, this is how much we're gonna have to put, and then that's it, they're paying for all this. But then 6-7 days before they actually closed, we had to come up with almost $10,000 to put towards closing. It was very exhausting. It was like really exhausting because it was a last minute thing, and it was you know, we managed to pull through, but man, I tell you, it was crazy. It was just too much. We had to do with a lot. The ladies at the office, the closing, the lender, you know, they were really good, at whatever they were doing, but whatever they got going on over there, I don't know. But when it comes to communication, I felt like there was a communication, but at the same time, I felt like it wasn't clear, even though it was there, but it wasn't clear. But at the end of the day, we managed to pull through. We met all the requirements, sent all the paperwork, sent everything. Like they literally, they were hunting for every single thing, every single income that you have. Every single thing that you have, you know, you had to lay it down on the table. They gotta see how much money you have, how much money you're gonna have in the next couple of years, how much you're gonna make, how much you make a month, how much you save a month, what is your debt to ratio, what is your, I don't know if it's whatever that's called. It was a lot. It was a lot, and I don't ever want to go through that experience again, but I pulled it through. It was fun at the end of the day. So yeah, that's all I can say. So we closed on Friday night, and we moved to the house in the following week. Moving was the most fun part. It's really far. It was a long drive from Orlando down here. I had a lot of people from the family that came out and help out, you know, with everything, and I appreciate that. So here we are. I moved into a new house, and I'm super excited. I no longer live in an apartment. I'm a new home owner. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Like, literally, hard work pays. Hard work pays at the end of the day. Like, I cannot believe that I managed to get this with all the help of God. I'm a very spiritual person, but at this point, I felt like God took over and was like, you know what, I'm gonna push this train for you. Just sit there and relax, and I'll do everything for you. And that's exactly what he did. And I'm so appreciative of all this, because like, it was hard. It was hard with everything that was going on, with me, work, and then I got sick too. Man, it was crazy, but at the end of the day, at the end of the tunnel, there was a light, and we are here, moved into a new house. I'm a new homeowner. I have neighbors. You know, it's beautiful. I love it down here, and the fact that I can stay at my house without going nowhere, and with peace and tranquility. I'll sit in the living room, watch TV the whole entire day without nobody making noise. I can do whatever I want without anybody bothering me. You know, it's a very good experience. I can do a lot of decoration in the house. I can do a lot of, I'm gonna do mowing the grass. I'm gonna be doing lots and lots of things, and I'm looking forward to this journey, because I'm 30 something, and I feel like it's been long overdue, and this is the time where I felt like, you know, I can make this thing happen, and I'm super excited. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna put in the video, as you can see. When I'm doing this, I have all these videos. You see the house from the side when they build it out. You see this and that, and that. You know, I'm super excited. I want y'all to see it. And if anybody, if y'all want to buy a house, you need you have some kind of questions on this very well organized real estate, hit me up. I have somebody who can hook you up and put you in a very brand new built house that nobody lived in. The house is not haunted or anything like that. Hit me up, and I will hook you up with the very, very intelligent, sophisticated, young real estate that will be out here for you. Okay, all you have to do is just sit over there, and then they will do stuff for you. Okay, hit me up, and please like and share this video with my loved ones. Do not hate. Hate is something that I don't like. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. Peace out.
I need your initials here, and then I'll leave the garage location up to the builder, because there is that.
Dream was here. Wait, so which one is gonna?
There's no snakes here, right? So this is how the front of the house looks like. This is how the front of the house looks. It's almost there. They already have garage door. That door color is gonna change.